welcome to the Ploughing 24 Jpmarn's YouTube coverage of Ploughing 24 at Ratheniska, County Laoise. This is my first foray into HDR video. Best watch it on a large screen TV or in UHD HDR. We'll have some special guests on board, including the most important man in Ireland is on this show.
I see John going there. He's doing great job. I'll be in from now in a second.
Hello Simon, you're on YouTube here on the Jpmarn video channel.
I'm delighted to be here and thank you for saying hello to me at the Ploughing. And I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much.
You're welcome very much.
Lovely to see you. Thank you.
This is our Taoiseach, Ireland's Prime Minister, Simon Harris. Please stay tuned as there are a lot of things happening here at the Ploughing. We'll be shortly seeing the Lely astronaut machine. We'll be visiting the Macra tent. We'll be going hunt chasing. We'll see what interesting items are in the innovation tent. And we'll be watching some sheep getting sheared. And we'll be visiting the RTE Circus top. Guess where they're making a sport out of wheeling fence line wire from wheel to wheel. I have Elaine Houlihan, the National President of Macra Na Feirme. She's from County Limerick, here at the National Ploughing Championship at the Macra. So Elaine, just tell me the Macra Na Feirme message here.
Yeah, I suppose, look, we're here today. We're all set up with our tent behind me. We have our members here as well. We have a raffle that we're going to be doing in the new year. Our thing is here just to be here to show that the young farmers are a bit of fun.
Yeah. What is it like now to be president of Macra Na Feirme?
Quite demanding. There's a lot of things to be done, but look, it's enjoyable at the same time.
And it is enjoyable anyway.
It is.
So, thank you very much
No
for having me on the Jpmarn video channel.
Yes.
So,
Brilliant.
bye.
Brilliant.
42 seconds. We're now looking at the Lely astronaut robotic milking machine. Follow this channel on Facebook. The address is on the screen. Next, we're going hunt chasing.
So the flag is up, and it's down, and away we go for the warm-up game. And away to the flyer. It is Limerick at the far side, but they can take a turn along with Lely. They're followed all the way by the Carrow Bibs, then we have Wexford. As they move up the line, it's the Carrow Bibs who are out in front from Mead. They're followed them by Lely at the far side. Then we have Tipperary. The Wexford Bibs as they come back out into the field of play. It's the Carlow Bibs who lead them. In the home game being pushed all the way by Mead. They're followed them by Tipperary. Then we have Lely. Then we have Limerick at the far side. They're followed all the way by Duhallow. We have the Wexford Bibs who need to find the saddle. They're followed by Kildare. But it's Mead who lead in the merry dance as they go to get their white hat band off the line. In second it is Lely. They're followed by Tipperary. Then Limerick as Mead move out with their white hat band. It's Mead who lead him narrowly from Lely. Tipperary at the far side are into the mix as well. It's on the ground for Limerick at the far side. There's the correct spot on it goes for Mead. And Mead are going to take the win in the 2-mug game. They're going to be followed home in second by, looks like it's going to be Lely. Then we Tipperary at the far side. The White Hat Band is out for Duhallow. Third it is for Tipperary at the far side. As the White Hat Band for Duhallow has his final mug in hand. On it goes for them and home they go. Out come the White Hat Band for the Carlow Bibs. Galway at the far side. A good put on for the Carlow Bibs. Galway at the far side then with their White Hat Band. On it goes for them and home they go. They're going to be followed then by Limerick have to take a turn. As the Wexford Bibs White Hat Band waits on the line along with Carlow in lane 1. And we've Laoise at the far side. As the White Hat Band for the Wexford Bibs. On it goes for them. And home they go, and that will finish the 2-month game for the Wexford Bibs. There's 2 White Hat Bands in lane 1. They're wide apart. It's Carlow in 1, been followed all the way by Laoise at the far side. And on it goes for Laoise at the far side. What can Carlow's White Hat Band do in lane 1? As Kildare head to the top of the arena. And on it goes for Laoise at the far side. What can Carlow's White Hat Band do in lane 1? As Kildare head to the top of the arena.
Now we're heading for the sheep shearing tent.
Okay, good afternoon everybody, and my apologies for being about an hour and a half late. I was called to a few other things, and I found out you can't be in 2 places at one time, it just doesn't work. So back here anyway, we'll try and make the best of it. I'm going to do another shearing demonstration. I'll shear 2 or 3 sheep, and after I shear the first sheep, we'll get a couple of young boys and girls up if they want to try the hand IV shearing. So doesn't matter what age you are, we can come up and try your hand, or you don't have to be so young. Anybody that wants to come up and try the hand, but particularly our young boys and girls, just to give them a good opportunity to see what sheep shearing is like. Shearing mobile unit here, standard machine, hanging, needs to be hanging solid, hanging safely. We should use a circuit breaker all times and be sure where your power sources are coming from. It's so important. 3 big reasons why we never shear wet sheep. First one, water and electricity, a bad combination. The second reason, the wool will just go mouldy if you shear it wet, and it will be destroyed. And I know somebody is going to tell me it's not worth much money at the moment anyway, but it'll be worth less if we don't look after it. So it's quite important that we present our wool and look after our wool properly. And the third reason, even after 1 wet sheep, you'll feel the dampness of wet going into your skin, into your bones, and your shearing career will be very, very short if you're going to continue to shear wet sheep. So I'll just put on a headset, I'll take out a sheep and talk to as we're going along, and then we'll get a couple of volunteers up as well. So we take out the sheep the same way all the time. Never let the head out first, they've all the power over you. And ideally you should just turn them over and have them dropping right where you want them to shear. Never catch the sheep and pull them by the 2 front legs like that. You're just telling them to kick. If you're a right-handed shearer, right hand on the right-hand foreleg and the left hand here at the top of the brisket, you're starting off where the first blow will be going in. And the higher up you can keep a sheep sitting, the easier you are to move or pull back. So keep the sheep sitting up nice and high to get them into that position. And lining up the flank of the sheep here with the heel of the zopper right across. To shear the belly of the sheep, which is in the top of the brisket, down to the flank of each side, I must put this right hand foreleg out behind my leg, out behind my hip. Start off on the top left hand side of the brisket, down the left hand side, following down with the left hand just to break that wool. Starting and finishing each flow on the skin. And then when the belly wool comes off, it's just placed out to one side, out the top of the leg, just around the touch area, moving the sheep slightly around, out the 2 teeth out the top of the first hind leg, just the next flowing to clear that flank. Your left hand is also working all the time, stretching out that skin, preparing for the next flow. Long tail on this sheep, so we just must clean off the tail properly. and one blow on the upper side of the backbone and one on the lower side, and this blow finishes aiming down towards the floor. So that's the first time leg and undermine done. If there's head roll on the sheep, it comes off at this point. Left hand down to the top of the brisket, left foot forward and the right foot in between the sheep's hind legs. Starting off the next blow, leading into the top tooth, the top upper side of the brisket, the upper side of the neck, and out under the chin, not pulling the head right back. You'll only make the sheep kick if you do that, and you'll make your blow on the neck much smaller. Up and around the back of the head, getting the sheep around. There's no pressure on my back, I don't need my hands there, it's just where my feet are and my right knee. Getting the sheep around parallel with the dropper, lining up for the first of the long blows. Now all the weight's on our left foot, so I step over with the right. And one full blow over the backbone, right foot up underneath the wool, clean off the cheek, and turn to come down the last side. Straight down the last side. Never around. If the skin is wrinkled like that and I come around, I can do a lot of damage, so straight down. I can just pop up the head here. Usually we won't do that because I'll be letting the sheep right down the porthole, but I want to put the sheep back in the pen. So that's number one. Like that. That's just where it takes the wool off, keeping it right down on the skin and keeping it flat on the skin. Just goes on the sheep skin like that, nice and flat. Now, we're doing another sheep, we have it lined up here, so I'll be taking out another sheep with these. We would usually be tidying up here before looking after the wool really well. All that loose wool would be tidied up before the next sheep would come out, so there'll be no contamination. Out along here, we'll get this bit of wool here. Connemara and Galway. So easier from Connemara to get the Connemara wool into wool. No. Have you done this before? No. So everything's no. But now they want to show your sheep. They want to give it a go. Well done. And you enjoy your day at the plough. But you picked a very good day to come. So you can't actually shear or keep it up like that, so you go right down on the skin and keep it nice and flat. And that's how it takes all the wool off. No, you don't have to put much pressure, just keep it flat on the skin. Yeah, the flour, it just can't be like that, so keep it nice and flat at the big secret. Okay, very good, well done. From Connemara.
Guess the weight of this pig. We're now entering the Aberdeen Angus cattle breed, where there's a school's competition going on.
Sure, I'm outside all day, I'm slogging in bales, I'm walking around the fields, I'm doing all this. A lot of time on their own. Do you think that's something that they kind of don't focus on an awful lot?
Yeah, so it can be quite an isolated job, even talking to like my grandfather and then taking those with.
We're now looking at some vintage machinery. Just say a few words about the tractor. You're now on camera.
It's a 1963 Super Nextra. It's a 45 horsepower engine. Brand new cab on it. It's fully restored and it's beautiful day here at the Ploughing. So that's it.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Now we're going to call into this innovation tent where there'll be interviews in it. I have a man here to explain what this contraption here is about.
Perfect. So this is the PTO, or the compressor pump station convoy unit. So ultimately what this does is it combines the PTO air compressor and the slurry pump onto one unit, which can be mounted to the rear linkage of the tractor. We also have it equipped with the lazy arm. So the lazy arm allows you to carry a 200mm pipe. And with this unit, it has one PTO drive, which allows easy switching between the PTO air compressor and the slurry pump from the comfort of the tractor cab. I suppose the main benefits of this is it increases efficiency. So by being able to mount this to the rear linkage of the tractor, you can keep the front PTO or the front linkage free for extra hose reeler, which increases setup time. It operational convenience. All your units, all your components are on one unit, which allows easy maintenance. It allows easy operation from the tractor cab and allows you to easily switch to PTO operation.
So there's one part of it mounts on the back of the tractor and the other part mounts on the front of the tractor?
No, so this unit, it all mounts on the back of the tractor. So the front of your tractor is free, but you can carry an extra hose reeler on it.
There isn't a PTO input at the other side for front PTO sign on the thing. What side is the
Oh,
machine?
that's just the slurry input
Oh, for
the pump in the slurry.
out to the field.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
There's something special about this silage bale.
So I've made an edible net wrap and I've been experimenting with different types of material, and what's working for me really is hemp across the connection part of the bale itself, jute as well, and I'm using bits of like coconut, banana, cotton, flax. I've been experimenting with a few different types. So the net wrap itself is totally edible, which means you'll be able to take off the black plastic and they just can eat it. I'm going to fortify it afterwards to get rid of the acid in the bale, to reduce the pH, using the idea of a drug eluting stint, where the chemical will be released after either as a spray or a gel, use up the acid and the alcohol, and it will taste like nectar and ivies that cattle like to eat.
Now it's time for RTE.
I'm just so lonesome. I've stolen my demons and mental. And I drink just a little bit more. See, I'm broken. Too much to learn. You're standing on it all, on your head and your and I'm crazy, some might say, but they see no light.
Finally, it's the Irish Farmers Journal. It is a paper you can't afford to miss.
A 10-acre site, covering access roads, etc. To look at, it is 4 large tanks with a large intake shed and an outtake shed, an office area with a weighbridge, and separately an energy hub area for gas upgrading and gas treatment. From the point of view of the mix of materials going in,
about to end the show here. If you enjoyed it and like to contribute, please buy me a cup of coffee. The link is on the screen and in the description. Please subscribe to this channel and please give me a hands up and please don't be afraid to comment. Thanks for watching. Goodbye from Ratheniska, County Laoise.